Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. I don't know whether to scream or laugh. Piranha II. The Spawning, aka Piranha II Flying Killers.
Piranha II Flying Killers.
This is the 1982 feature film debut for director James Cameron, who only directed about half of this movie. The rest was done by Ovidio G. Asantes. There we go. Who also directed Beyond the Door and Tentacles. This was also co-directed by Miller Drake. Hell? Gets me Miller Drake, I need a Piranha 3. Before we dive into the review for Piranha 2, make sure to check out my previous review for the Piranha novelization, which was made after the movie came out, I believe, or maybe a little bit before. But still, it's there, check it out, and then come back here, or just stick to this video and enjoy the Piranha. The plot. At a beachside resort, there is a menace lurking below the depths. Remember those piranha from the last movie? Well, they did make it to the ocean, and this is a continuation of that, with crazy characters and tons of flying piranha. Flying? Flying.
Flying Killers.
You can tell the story had potential for greatness had it not been tampered with. For the characters, we have Anne Kimbrough, played by Teresa O'Neill. She is the one who wants to figure out what the hell's going on, why are there piranha killing people, and why are they flying? She's a marine biologist and scuba diver instructor. She's very multifaceted. She knows how to do a lot of things, like work at a resort while trying to understand what the hell's going on. She has a lot of stuff on her shoulders. Police Chief Steve Kimbrough, played by Lance Henriksen from Aliens and Pumpkinhead, is the cop, the sheriff around these parts. He has friends like a local father and son, a cool attitude. He's easygoing, but he's also very by the book. He's a nice blend between the two. He's probably the best thing about this movie, besides the killer piranha. Chris Kimbrough, played by Paul Golden, the guy with the date rape car from The Blob in 1988, which blew my mind. He is the son of Steve and Anne, and he is taking out a father and his daughter on a little pleasure cruise. Hooking up with the daughter, of course. Then we have Tyler Sherman, played by Steve Marachuk, who knows a lot about what's going on, but doesn't really give any hints as to his involvement with the project. He's coming on to Anne, but it's like, is she married to Steve, or are they divorced, or are they on the verge of divorce? What the hell's going on with this crazy movie? And we have Gabby, the local fisherman, played by Ansel Glowden. He actually has a couple of kick-butt moments, which he could have been so much better. His son gets killed. Spoilers, but it's not really a main character. It's not really even a big deal, except to Gabby, who he goes on a vengeance towards the fish, and it could have been so much better had it not looked so goofy. Like I said it before, what's weird is that Anne and Steve are supposedly married, but act like a couple on the verge of divorce are already divorced. However, it's never brought up. Like, what the hell? Are they swingers or something? I don't know. Watching James Cameron's director's cut, you can tell that there was a lot of pointless filler that was cut out. Yes, I watched this movie twice. Two different versions. The differences are very obvious, especially in the opening scene where there's a huge continuity error. The actor and actress look nothing like they do above and below the water. The girl has short hair and the guy has blonde, shaggy hair. They go below the water. Now the girl somehow has long, flowing hair and the guy has short brown hair. They changed that shit, man. The director's cut also adds piranha vision. Some shots look like a James Cameron film. Piranha 2 has a great setting to work with, mostly filmed in Jamaica. The local flavor and delightful visitors add a lot to this tourist trap hotspot. There are a lot of characters introduced, but only a handful see the awesome attack on the beach later in the film. It makes their scenes kind of pointless. Also, there's a couple times where the actors or actresses laugh at the end of the scenes. It's unfunny jokes, too, like it was just awkward dialogue and they're like, this sucks, but the editor forgot to cut it out. I blame the editor.
We really should eat, honey. It's included in the price of the room.
But how do the fish know?
The gore, the effects, there are some nasty nibbling, bloody wounds, dead bodies. It's the same kind of gore as the first, pretty much. This might be a little less graphic, though. No kids are killed in this movie. Still, I'm glad this film didn't lack in that department. It could have been a dry, no gore, no show flick. And it wasn't. Oh yeah, and the piranha themselves, they can fly. And when they do, it's hilariously great. All the effects are practical, as this is a early 80s movie. They could have had some, like, miniatures or stop animation, but no. They went with animatronic piranha. Basically wind-up toys. Not really, but it's what they kind of look like. Their wings barely flap. They look very stiff. For what they had, I applaud them. The motion picture soundtrack. Now, I was not able to purchase the soundtrack. I couldn't afford it. I am sorry. The late Stelvio Cipriani, who also composed Tentacles, Cave of the Sharks, The Great Alligator, Night of the Sharks, Nightmare City, he does a lot of creature features, composes a lush, romantic score for this film. It's very big and grand. Cipriani was an underrated composer who did great work for movies that sometimes didn't deserve it. He was the unsung musician of the Italian aquatic horror subgenre. Overall, this is a bad movie, but it's so dang entertaining. Especially in the second act. Things get crazy, leaps in logic are made. Like Lance Henriksen jumping out of a perfectly good helicopter to swim over to a boat while it crashes. What? Bodies are eaten, the sand stains red, the water churns with blood of countless victims. I love watching this movie from time to time. It makes me wish they were given more of a budget than the $300,000 to $500,000 they were given. Overall, I give Piranha II, The Spawning, a 2 out of 5. Thank you all for watching, and I am Brian Gatto, the Horror Show host. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus, you get access to body content and other music videos that you can't get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Also, hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video, and as always, subscribe.